This is me running away from home. Just ignore the sounds of the emergency sirens going off. It's no big deal that the emergency sirens are going off, right? They go off every Wednesday at 12 o'clock. They're really loud when you work on the square. Hear them? That's how we know a nighter's coming, or other stormish type things. Look how beautiful that sky is. Anyway, Penny was none too happy that she's not getting to go on this trip. But I said, I'm sorry, babe, but this is my time to get out. Yeah, hold on just a second, I'll be back. Hi, it's me again. Is it bad that I'm excited to just go to the grocery store? I don't know. I don't know what that says about me that I get excited to go to the grocery store. I think I'm really just excited to get out of the house because I haven't really gone anywhere in the last couple of days, and I just feel the need for speed. But whatever, as my friend Kimberly says, whatever. I still have a toy in my yard, just in case you're keeping up. I'm gonna have to get it out of the yard today because Tommy's coming tomorrow to cut the grass, and I don't want him to have to do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him to have to pick up my yard stuff. Although, I always forget, she didn't see me. The waving lady didn't see me. I don't know what to do with myself. I've got a hand up in the air ready to wave, and she didn't see me. I forgot what I was gonna say. I got so bewildered because I didn't get to wave. I'll just wave at y'all. What was I gonna say? I don't know. Dang it. My word. This is not starting off well. Anyway. So anyway, I guess I had the thing that holds my phone, it turned loose yesterday, I think. And it just fell out of my car as I was getting out. And I was like, well, hello. Well, anyway, this morning, first time I put you on hold, I attached it. Well, apparently it was too high. Car, the light's green, long time ago, and you're still sitting there. That's fine. And they say I'm a distracted driver because I have a camera rolling. It's no different than talking on the phone. Anyway, yeah, so apparently I had it too high, and I guess my phone slid down some. I don't know what happened, but it just stopped recording, and my phone fell. And then, I was pulling up to the stop sign, so it's not like I was in traffic, but the phone kind of kept going, and it ended up under my feet, and then I had to reach down and get my phone out from under my feet, and then I had to reattach that thing and put that thing back up there, and now I think we're good to go. But it falling under my feet reminded me of a story. It's not much of a story, and I don't know why this story popped back in my head. I never know. But anyway, I was a young driver. I was working at the sheriff's office, and we were still uptown. To give me a timeline here, I was probably 19 or 20 when this happened. I think I was driving a Chevy Chevette, the first Chevy Chevette, because I was stupid enough to go get a second Chevy Chevette. But the first Chevy Chevette, that's very hard to say. I hope y'all can appreciate how many times I'm saying Chevy Chevette. Anyway, the first one I totaled. It wasn't my fault. I was driving down the road, minding my own business. 4-car accident. The first car stopped for a dog crossing the road, which is great. I'm all for that because I wouldn't want to just intentionally hit a dog, if you can stop. Well, the second car stopped. Well, I hit my brakes to stop, and I stopped, but I turned a little, I was no longer like this. I was like this a little, just a little wonky, Well, then the fourth car didn't stop, And he was one of them big, long, 18-mile long cars that they had back in the day, you know what I'm saying? And I was in a little Matchbox car, Chevette. And anyway, he finished turning me sideways and then slammed me into the car in front of me. So my passenger door caved in. Thankfully, not my driver's door. And back then, we didn't wear seat belts. No, we didn't have any sense to wear seat belts. So, I mean, it wasn't the law back then. And whatever. I don't know. I mean, is it stupid that I didn't? Yes, it was. But I'm just saying, we didn't. I wasn't. Okay. So my car slammed into the car in front of me. And by this point, my car is now sitting across the other lane of traffic. I'm no longer in my, what direction was I going? Southbound lane. I'm now going east-west in the northbound lane. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, nobody thankfully hit me from that side. But the only damage that happened to me personally was somehow my little short leg I don't know what this has got to do with me dropping my phone, but this is just how my mind works, because this is not the story that I thought of. But anyway, my leg hit the gear thing, you know. I had a bruise. That was it. Thank God. The bad part of it all is the driver that hit me, that caused me to hit that car, didn't have insurance. And yeah, so anyway, long story short, the car was totaled. And I loved that little car. I did, because before I got that car, I had a bunch of crap cars, okay? My first car that I bought with my own money was a Mercury Bobcat, which, if you don't know what that is, think of a Ford Pinto. Yeah, except my Bobcat belonged to the neighbor across the street who owned a pest control service, and it smelled like bug spray all the time. No matter, well, it smelled like bug spray and air fresheners, because I sprayed it all the time with air fresheners. Yeah, horrible. Anyway, when I finally got rid of that car, I think the motor just fell out of it. I'm not sure. But when I finally got rid of that car, then I got a 68 Malibu Super Sport. And that thing would fly. And it had a bench seat in the front that had been recovered with something that was like slick as, you know what, ice. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. And still no seat belts. I don't even think that car had seat belts. But anyway, I'm driving down the road, and when I would go around a corner, I was so little that I would slide across the seat, and I would hang on to my steering wheel, and I would scoot back over, and then I'd go around another corner, and I would slide across the seat. That car fell apart. Literally. I think my first car was $800. I think my second car was $800. And I think my third car was the Chevette. And it was newer. It wasn't brand new, but it was newer. And then I got the job at the sheriff's office, so I was making big money. And when I totaled that car, my colonel made me ever so mad, because I stayed out of work that day because I was traumatized. And when I went in the next day, he said, "Did you get over your bicycle wreck?" Y'all, I was so mad. I said, "Well, I totaled my car, but yeah, I guess I got over my bicycle wreck." He said, "Well, I drove by and saw you sitting there, and you didn't stop?" Ugh. The worst of humanity. Anyway, the police officer who came, of course, knew my dad, and he called into radio and had radio call my dad. Well, my dad was getting ready to go to probably a part-time job. So he told my mom, Tracy is on Canton Road. She's been in a wreck. She's fine. She just needs a ride home. My mom went into panic mode and couldn't decide what to wear and was running around like throwing clothes and trying to put on makeup. And he was like, she just needs a ride. And she was like, well, I want to make sure I'm dressed before I go to the hospital. And he was like, she doesn't have to go to the hospital. She literally just needs a ride home. You literally just need to drive up Canton Road till you see the police car and get her and bring her home. I told y'all my mom didn't handle emergencies well at all. Yeah. But the funny story I was thinking of, which I don't know why that led to all of that, but I remember driving down the road, probably in my Chevette, I would imagine, since I was working at the sheriff's office. And at the time I smoked, and I dropped my lighter and it went under my seat. Well, back then, cars were not made for short people, right? I could barely reach the gas pedal and the brake pedal with my seat all the way up. But with my seat all the way up, there was no room, hardly. You know, like, I was way up like this driving so that my legs would reach. I don't understand. Whatever, they weren't made for short people, because new cars, you can pull the steering wheel out a little, you can push it back in a little, your seat goes up to a safe distance so you can reach. You know what I'm saying? And then the airbag can come out and you're not like, whoosh. I mean, I'd probably still get hit in the chest with it some, but anyway, long story short, y'all should have seen me. I was like what do you call them things? A contortionist. Yeah. I was like a contortionist trying to get my lighter out from under the seat so that I could light my cigarette and drive on wherever I was going, probably home. But it was hilarious because I had to put the car in park and use the thing under my seat to push my seat way back. And then I was practically laid over in the other seat trying to reach my lighter, because I had to have that cigarette right then. I couldn't wait. And I don't know why I didn't use the lighter that actually came in my car. It was probably broke or something, you know, because used cars. But anyway, I decided to come to the at-home store because I just need out. I've just been, I just need out. So anyway, I'm going to make a quick walk through here. And then I'm going to go to the grocery store and go back home. But I'll be back, okay? Okay. Okay, hi. I just went in the grocery store and I spent money for the office and for myself. Thankfully, my ticket was much cheaper than the office ticket. I know something's coming. I do. I saw it with my own eyes. AI, artificial intelligence. I don't know. Anyway, I saw it coming, but I also saw it pulling into a parking place. So it didn't really have to scream at me like that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, while I was in Publix, I picked up something else to try, so y'all are gonna get a twofer today. I looked in the, I forgot what you call that aisle. It's International Foods. Yeah. And I looked in the British section. Everything in the back of my car is falling over. I've got a ton of stuff for work, but I'm not taking it there till tomorrow. So it's all flying around back there. Anyway, so I picked up something called Yummy Comb. Y-U-M-M-Y-C-O-M-B, Yummy Comb. And it's yummy comb. It's like a honeycomb covered in dark orange flavored Belgian chocolate. So, oh, they're not individually wrapped. So there we go. There's what it looks like. Dark chocolate, everything that's in the dark chocolate. I don't know, I can't see all that without my glasses. So let's just give it a try, shall we? I haven't bit into it yet, but it's dark chocolate. That's all I can taste is dark chocolate. Okay, here we go. Okay. What's in the center? Is it honey? Where's my glasses? I'm sitting at a traffic light. I did read the ingredients. Dark chocolate, which is cocoa liquor, sugar, fat reduced, cocoa powder, soy lecithin, natural vanilla flavor, sugar. Darn, having to drive. I don't know what's in it, but it's got a really nice crunch, but it also has an orange flavor. So have you ever bought those little chocolate oranges? My dad used to buy those around Christmas time. And you break them open and you can take a slice of orange, which is actually a slice of orange flavored chocolate. I personally liked it. I know a lot of people don't like it. I don't know, I like fruit with my chocolate. Yeah, I like strawberries, and I don't like raspberries per se, but I like raspberries in the chocolate, and I like raspberry in a tea. Yes, but to just eat a raspberry, not so much. Raspberry. But I like this. I like that little crunch, and I like that little bit of orange flavor. It's not an overwhelming orange flavor. Shall we try another one? I haven't had lunch yet, and it's 2 o'clock. So, let's do.
Y'all need to see what's going on.
Suffice it to say that it was big, and I have a tiny mouth. And I had to chew with my mouth open. Now I'm home. Now I gotta get all this crap inside. I can't leave the candy and the Cokes inside that I bought for the office, or it will melt into a little bitty puddle. Oh, my boss is home. I thought she was at the office. I was texting her like she was at the office. Anyway, all right, I'll be back. Okay, well, that's gonna be it for this one. I'm home and I'm trying to clean up and do all the things, and that, yeah, nothing else. Nothing else to say here. All that needs to be said has been said. Penny is sleeping. She's having a nice little nap, but that's it. I'm going to say that's it again. That's it. Remember, I love you, and Jesus loves you, and I hope he's coming back soon, because people be crazy, and people be mean, you know? I don't understand this desire that people have to be mean. I don't want to be mean. It's hard for me to be mean when I need to be mean, but I don't want to be mean. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's it. Goodbye. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Why? Because I make a video every day. When will I be back? Tomorrow. Okay. I love you again. Okay, I'm hanging up first, and you say bye first, okay? Did you say bye first? Okay, bye first.